Hi, folks. Thanks for listening to the Craig Sewing Show. We're talking about protecting your assets and your income in your life on the show today, and I'm going to go over that concept. First, I want you to understand is that you got to review the financial decisions you've made so far in your life. It isn't a one and done type of deal. You need to review these almost annually. So, what I use to help people review these ideas that they have used in the past is a model. This model allows us to plot everything you've decided, whether it's in protection, savings, or growth, and compare it to other ideas that might be coming out. So today I just want to focus on protection and how we can just think about protecting our assets. Protection, full protection is critical for guarding against unforeseen events that can strike at any time and affect your financial future. You'll see that it's organized as such. Assets are protected in this first row: automobile insurance, homeowners insurance, and general liability policy. You need to know what your deductibles are, what your limits are. Uh, you need to know how these two relate. Many times I bundle these together, and with the savings of bundling them together under one carrier, we're able to purchase a general liability policy to protect our assets that we may be subject to creditors if we become negligent in some area with our car or our home or whatever we're doing out in public. The second row is assets and income are being protected. If you have a disability, you lose your income. Then you have to dip into assets. We're producing protection. Do you have a group disability policy? Uh, if you don't, you might want to have an individual one that you control by yourself and it carries throughout your life. Medical insurance, same thing. What are your deductibles? What are your out-of-pocket costs there? And what are your limits and limitations on that? If you have a medical situation and you're not covered, then you got to dip into assets again or provide income to provide that. So we need to coordinate this so that we have full protection as much as possible. Government plans, Social Security, what other government plans are available to you that you may be able to have to fall back in that safety net of the government. Now, in the third row, we're protecting assets, income, and life. Wills and trust documents are critical to be established that if you're disabled or if you pass away, that your assets are going to be protected from probate, protected from attorney costs, and are going to go to the people who you want it to go to. Trust and ownership arrangements, it's critical. How do you own your assets? Determine whether or not it's going to be liable or subject to liability charges or creditors. And there's many ways to do this. You need to analyze this and go over it with an attorney to make sure you got the protection that you need. Life insurance. Do you have adequate life insurance? Do you have the right kind of life insurance? Do you have a permanent need or is it a temporary need? Life insurance is critical to make sure that your spouse and family are going to be protected if something happens to you. Will they be able to enjoy a full lifestyle? Will they be able to go to the colleges of their choices? Will they be able to retire? So you need to review this. The overall part about protection is this, folks, is that we want to protect against anything that's out there. We want to control those costs. So we want to make sure we have the best coverage possible. The objective is to reduce risk, protect assets, protect income, and protect life with as minimum cost. So I appreciate you reviewing this video. I hope it helps you start to think about it. If you need some help analyzing this stuff, let us put it on the model and let's analyze it together and have a conversation. Thank you for listening to the Craig Sewing Show. We'll hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.